Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Debt Ain't My Daddy. How are you guys today? Turn this light up so I can see. All right. The title of today's video is Young and Financially Free. And the reason why I titled this now that I understand money and realize I could have been financially free years ago, uh, I think about nobody shared this type of information that was around me even through all the years as a young adult. Nobody told me this way. And basically, the answer to becoming financially free, this is how easy it is. And it's grade school math. Savings, add up all your savings, add up all your debt, and then go savings minus debt equals how much money I'd have in real life. If somebody would have just told me, not told me that, not saying that I would have believed it, but if they would have shown me using a math equation and I would have did the math myself, I would have believed it because I would have had to believe my own math. But anyway, if I could go back, starting at 18, graduating high school, going to college, right? I would have, I didn't have any money back then, so I would have had to get student loans, but I would have got just enough to cover my schooling, and I would have worked to pay for other stuff, out-of-pocket expenses, because sometimes when you get FAFSA and all that stuff, they'll pay for your college, and all of a sudden you'll get an extra check or something like that, extra money. And at a young age, I assumed that was extra money for me. Never once did I stop and realize extra money from where? Where'd that money come from? That wasn't my money, so it's not extra. It's just more debt. But anyway, this is what I would have did. I would have looked at my current environment and thought to myself, what college degree, what job would make me the most amount of money in the shortest amount of time that I would like, not love, because I wouldn't have loved any job because I really don't even want to work. Nobody really wants a job, you know what I'm saying? So just like something I could tolerate, all right? And as soon as I graduated from college, I would have moved back home, landed that good job that I paid for with my college degree, right? My college degree I paid for, right? And I would have lived at home, started paying my parents' rent without even asking, made it automatic. They would never have to ask me, hey, when is it? Are you going to pay me? It's due on the 1st. I would make it automatic. So it was without question. And I would have paid off my student loan and every single piece of debt that I had in my life. Now when you're young, you can't help but see all your friends doing everything that they've been told. Go out, get a good job, finance a house, finance a car, jewelry, clothes. That's all financing. All that stuff is not theirs. They're financing it. It doesn't matter if they believe the new car is theirs. It doesn't matter if they believe the house is theirs. It belongs to the bank. I wish somebody would have told it to me like that, right? I didn't know. So I would go home, pay off every single penny of debt I own, and then save enough to buy a car cash. A nice car, not a piece of junk. Because people, if you just listen to the majority of people, they believe if you don't got good credit, you're gonna drive a piece of junk car. That's not true. That's not true at all. I would have bought a nice car, cash, okay, and then when I had my car and every single piece of my debt, every single debt was paid off. Yes, including student loans. All right. Now you might think, man, what if I got $60,000? And this is the average. I'm telling you what the majority of people in debt say. This is called debt talk. Okay. Oh man, I owe $60,000 in student loan debt. That will take forever. Now, when you hear that, you got to step back and say, forever means my entire life. So I'm saying, actually, if I was the one that said it, I'm sure I said it. If I was the one saying it, I was really saying, wow, I'm never going to make even $60,000 in my entire life. That's what I was actually saying mathematically. Now, if you're listening to me, I only want you to listen to me mathematically. Savings minus debt equals how much money you have in real life. Okay. Then I would have paid off every single penny of debt because you had no choice but to pay off the student loan. All right. There's no choice. And student loan debt is the worst debt. It's only second to IRS debt. If you don't pay off your student loans, You will be paying it. You'll be paying on your student loans with your Social Security checks all the way until you're dead. Now, if that's not enough, I wish somebody would have said that to me. I would have been like, wow, my whole life? 60,000? Mm-mm. But the key is this: you cannot listen to the people around you. You can't hear them. You can't listen to them because they talk debt and they don't know they're speaking debt. Okay? Like, here's another example. I won't go too far off. There are millions of people that believe they're homeowners while having a mortgage, knowing they had to ask the bank for the bank's money to purchase this home they want. Without the bank's help, they wouldn't have been able to purchase this home, but yet they borrow the bank's money, buy the home, and walk away believing that they're homeowners. That's neither here nor there. This is math. Who cares what they believe? If they believe they're homeowners, they just believe it. If they believe they finance furniture is there, they finance a car is there, it doesn't matter. Just let them believe it. Okay? I'm telling you, especially if you're young, don't. And here's another test that you can just do, okay? Just see if I'm just talking crap. When you get out of school or when you go to college, ask somebody 10, 20, 30, 40 years older than you. Hey, are you still paying on your student loans? 9 times out of 10, they're going to say yes. And then you got to stop and think, do I want to be paying on student loans when I'm their age? No, you don't. I promise you, you don't. After I got out of my parents' house, actually, yeah, I still would have got. I'm not gonna go too far. I don't want you to throw you guys off. Then after every piece of debt is paid off, that's when I'll move out. And then when you move out and get your own place, get an apartment, don't fall into the rut of, oh, hey, I'm almost 30. I need to buy a home. There's only two ways to purchase a home. The first one, of course, is cash. The second one is with a conventional mortgage only. Never get a mortgage less than a conventional. FHA, first time home buyer, VA, those are all for people that do not understand how this works. You still don't believe me? When you go somewhere and somebody offers you an FHA mortgage, this is what I want you to say to them. Hey, before I get that FHA, can you do a side-by-side comparison with a conventional versus the FHA? See it yourself. Now, some people are going to be shocked. They're going to be like, hey, why do you want to do that? They're going to ask you that. It's just money. Say, because you want to. And then see the numbers yourself. Okay? Once you see these numbers, you're going to be like, hell no, I ain't doing that. I promise you, that's what you're going to do. Save up your money. Work and never, ever, 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 ever finance anything that depreciates. Anything. Now, I know you're thinking, if you don't know what depreciate means, that means anything that goes down in value, never finance it. Cars, cell phone, jewelry, clothes, furniture, pretty much almost everything. If you never finance anything that depreciates, you will be financially free your whole life. And I guarantee you this. And now, what I'm telling you, it might sound like it's a secret. It's not. What I'm telling you, none of it's hidden. None of it. It's only fifth grade math. Now, even when you're doing this and you see how easy it is, because life's not really even expensive. It only seems expensive when you're in debt. You can even tell your friends and family members what you're doing to be free, financially free. They still won't believe you. They'll be like, what the hell are you talking about? Exactly. You'll be like, hey, yeah, just do savings minus debt, and then that equals how much money you have in real life. If it's in the negative, bring it from the negative to the black, above zero. Negative means below zero in the red, and the black means above zero. The same things we learned in grade school. It's so simple. It almost makes me angry that I didn't learn it until age 40. Ain't that crazy? If I can help you, high school students, college students, learn this right now, you will be free. You'll be happy forever. But mind you, if you tell other people And say for example, you share this information with somebody else. As soon as they start, some people start to get feelings about it, right? You need to stop. Don't tell them anything else. Just throw out a tester. Hey, you know you're not really a homeowner if you have a mortgage. What the hell are you talking about? They'll start to argue with you. Stop, because you'll lose friends, you'll lose family members, and all that. But then again, those same people that are in debt, they'll start to ask you to borrow money from your money. You got to learn to say no. If you see them in debt and trying to borrow money from you, you must say no. Feelings, money, math, and money are one. The only thing that can separate, never forget this, the only thing that can separate math and money are feelings. How they feel about your money, how they feel about you saying no is a feeling. It's irrelevant. That's like me asking you, how do you feel about 1 + 1 = 2? How do you feel about it? That doesn't even make any sense. Who cares how you feel about it? It's two. That's the same way. Always feel about your money. And I promise you, you will be financially free before you're 30. You will be a true homeowner, meaning you will have the deed in your hand, meaning that you will own it. Who cares what millions of people believe if they're homeowners? What that means, as long as you believe what I'm telling you, you will be able to live anywhere in the United States that you wish, because the majority of people have mortgages. All that needs to happen, a job loss, a divorce, within 30 years, because most people got 30-year mortgages. Job loss, divorce, death in the family, anything that's going to happen. 30 years, something's going to happen financially. And then that's where you'll be there waiting with your cash that you have saved up since college. And then you come in and buy it from, because they'll be in credit trouble. Then that's where you'll buy it from for a quarter of the price, or wait till the next recession. Recessions that's like Christmas time for people who are financially free. Because once the recession hits, you'll see people start to lose all their homes, and you'll see all the people that believe they're homeowners, but soon will find out that they was not homeowners at all. Look at 2008. I was part of that nonsense. I lost my house believing I was a homeowner. But if you're a homeowner, you won't lose your house during a recession. You won't, because you own it. See the difference? A recession hits and you own your car, you won't lose your car because you own it. See how that works? But a recession hits, you lose your job, you lose your car, house, furniture, everything you finance. Trust me. If you're young, if you're listening to this and you understand, please share it with your friends, share it with your coworkers, share it with anybody you wish. The only people that are going to hear it are the people that are ready to hear it. And it's that simple. I'm going to say it one more time so you can understand. Add up all your savings, add up all your debt, and then go savings minus debt equals how much money you have in real life. If that number is in the negative, meaning below zero, you do whatever it takes to move that number from the negative to the black, meaning above zero. And I promise you, once you get in the black, you will never, ever go back.